Alright, guys. So, apparently I had some audio issues last game. Didn't notice it, but seemed fine on my end, so, you know, hey, it's Twitch and OBS and how nice they work together. So, anyway, Game 2. Improving the Resistance Reddit League. Check these guys out. They are absolutely entertaining play so far. Alright, so, starting out, Radiant is getting the ban. This time it's the Resistance getting the first shot to shut off whoever they want. The biggest problem I saw for him last game was the space made by Storm. So, not really sure if they're going to ban him out. Or one of those, I won't ban him, but I may pick him because he saw how well he worked out for me. So we'll see how that one goes. They ban out the Death Prophet.
Dire's ban.
Very useful hero that they use to push down towers. Understandable there. Wonder if improving is going to ban out the Shadow Shaman. They didn't have near as many problems with any of the other heroes but the Shadow Shaman. But if they
10 seconds to pick.
If they think about it, since Death Prophet's banned, they may want to pick him up. They actually ban out the Razor this time.
Pick.
I actually like how this is going. You know, when you ban out one of the ones you used last time, that shows that you're not planning on a similar strat. And I always love similar strats. Not. So keep it interesting, guys. Let's see what we got coming down the pike. Come on, Batman. First pick going to the Radiant. The Resistance is trying to figure out what they want to do. They went with kind of a
5 seconds.
I can crush you in a single fight lineup last time, where they really pushed that farm hero to the max. And yeah, I mean, Gyrocopter could wreck face. Problem is he was the only one. Tinker was doing okay, but just not really in the position to do the damage he wanted to. So, Faceless Void gets picked up. And this kind of puts improving in a situation where they have to figure out, okay, how's Faceless Void going to be tossed into this fight? Because it's Faceless Void. He's going to be picked to go beat on people, obviously. But the real question is how's he going to lay out? Which way is he going to go? Many different options on what could be done here. So, they could go the Skywrath, getting the Thunderdome going on again. Just this time with Faceless Void instead of Clockwork. They could... There's a Doom! They could also pick up... I love the Doom pick. Like, oh, you didn't ban him. Well, we got him. So, oh yeah, you wanted to fight? Doom! And Witch Doctor. Nice. That's a good one to stop. Nothing sucks more than a Chronosphere with a Witch Doctor with Ags. Chronos you, and then Witch Doctor gets plenty of free shots before you can do anything. And if he Maledicts first, it's insta-give. That's it. And there's the Thunderdome. I knew it was coming. Sorry, it seems to be a favorite strat. You don't have to worry about missing. They don't walk out of it, so you get the full ult on somebody with that. Pretty much guaranteed gank. But are they going to live off that as their whole strategy? So here it comes. Second set of bans. Doom has been picked up. Witch Doctor picked up. If I'm the Resistance, who do I want to stop them from collecting up?
Dire's ban.
Okay, I can understand banning out the Brew. I mean, if they had trouble with Storm, I can see a Brew being just as nasty. On the other side, Improve still banning out that Mirana. They don't want to put up a Mirana at all. No free smoke, almost. That ult is just so great for getting in for great ganks. I think the secondary would be ban out the Centaur, so no cross map running with that Stampede. Now, on the Resistance side, they need to ban out... This is their opportunity to ban out Storm. There it is.
Dire's ban.
But Storm is not the most versatile hero in it. We'll see how that... Oh, they ban out the Tinker. That's that whole push for shove, sucker. Curious on where they're going to go here. There's a lot of options for dealing with Faceless Void. So it's one of those, how do we want to really deal with him? And personally, one of my favorite ways is choose one of my supports, or support number 4 player. How about that? The support that moves into a core role, like a Venomancer, can really do a good job of getting there, putting that poison down, and the wards can survive even inside the ult. So, Silencer's a good choice too, though.
Team are now picking.
I like that. Silencer's a good core. Absolutely shuts down that combo too, if he's paying attention and the ult's off cooldown. Also a good way to stop combos, period, if he can keep good. And I give it, the support for improving did an absolutely great job of making sure people knew what, or he was doing a great job keeping the wards out in position to make sure they saw what was going on where. And not to take anything away from the Dire, they were doing a great job there also. So, kind of curious on which way this is going to go for him, though. Now, the Resistance, being on the Radiant side, they kind of have that inherent advantage of just being on the Radiant. Ooh, an Elder Titan pickup. Nice. Aura does wonders. Free scouting with the Astral Spirit. Stomp's beautiful for a stun when you need it. And ult is just great for getting everyone grouped up for you. You just drop that in the middle of a team fight and just laugh as they all get pulled into a nice pile for you for your chrono. How are they going to deal with that one?
Only 10
the Silencer still does a great job of shutting that down. I'm kind of curious who the Resistance is planning on using as their mid, though.
Reserve time.
Because, I mean, yeah, you can use Faceless Void as a mid. Skywrath mid, yeah, it's a possible. Elder Titan, almost guaranteed to be a support, though I have seen him played kind of more of a core level support. And we'll see how that pans out. Now, on the Dire side, I've seen every one of those played as a carry. Witch Doctor carry is absolutely evil, by the way. It's just, oh. And it's one of those, if he starts to snowball, you just kind of watch as he turns from support to hard carry. Because he just snowballs that hard. My favorite! Yay! Oh, sorry. He is one of my favorite heroes, though. Just fair warning, guys. I love the just sheer amount of damage over time he kicks out. It's, oh, you're slowing me down. Everybody's gonna die around me. And once he gets his scepter, gets that ult off, drops a gale down with it, and he just literally watches you fade into death. It's just so great.
5 seconds remain.
I would love to see him get a veil with that to just, top that off so nicely.
Time.
Now, improving could still rotate for a different mid. They could even go Doom mid versus Faceless Void mid. I'm sure how that'd work out, but they could do it. I expect Venomancer and Witch Doctor to be a support. Either dual lane or solo, not really sure. You could solo lane the Doom. I'm not sure how comfortable I'd be with solo laning a Silencer. I'm not saying you couldn't, just saying I don't feel exactly comfortable with it, you know what I mean? Final ban's coming down. Earthshaker does a great thing for their lineup, allowing them to kind of shove off people and lock them down with that fissure, keep them out of position. And then once Elder Titan gets his ult off, Earthshaker coming in behind it with his aftershocks and just a Echo Slam right in behind it. Oh, ooh, the sheer damage output there. They're going to have to absolutely have at least one pipe and maybe cloaks to survive some of this stuff. Final bans, though, I could see Resistance could use at least one more thing to kick out some serious damage. Okay, banning out the Viper, not a bad choice. Not necessarily the farm carry, but could be a farm carry. And to ban out against improving, they've got a lot of magic damage.
5 seconds.
I can see banning out a
Hurry,
Timbersaw or another slippery hero.
Reserve time.
Be funny if they picked Meepo. I mean, I'd cheer, but I don't see him doing it. Not against a Faceless. That combo
Entire
alone
team are now
would wipe
picking.
Meepo off the board. Ban out the Luna. Luna's not a bad choice to ban out there. Leaves in their lineup. Good options. I mean, Gyro's still on the table. Morphling. Ooh.
Radiant's turn.
I'm
to
actually a little surprised with the Morphling one. I like it, don't get me wrong. It's just... I guess I've just seen so many mediocre Morphlings. He's good. Great hero. It's just... I don't know. People just don't play him well. Alright, so looking down on the Radiant side, final thing to finish up there's... I'd love to see a
10 seconds to
Darkseer.
pick.
I mean... Great job pulling them all together, can
5
solo
seconds
lane.
remain.
But I kind of expect to see maybe a bounty hunter or...
Reserve time.
Let's see. Bounty hunter would probably be a really, really good one. With this lineup. Give him a secondary option on damage outside of Faceless. Oh, and well, yeah, Invoker plays anywhere. Oh, you want to be tanky? You want to be weak? Yeah, we've got all that. Haha, Brix has got a silencer. This will be entertaining. Alright, so starting out on the dire side yet again, because that's where I like to start off. We've got Brix on the Morphling.
Just a minute or
Tafe
so now
is
until
on
starts.
the Venomancer. Virage is on the Silencer. Brenner is hanging out on the Witch Doctor, and Wristwatch has the Doom. Flipping over to the Radiant side, we have Waterboarding on the Elder Titan. Followed up with Detlef on the Skywrath Mage. Lights has got that Earthshaker. The Bunny has Faceless Void. And Tally has the Invoker. Faceless Void just kind of making himself some little paths through the thing here. Just going to chop down a couple of trees here and there. Wants to see what's going on. Looks like they're kind of discussing ward locations. Not really sure how they want to do it. Got the smoke already on the Silencer. They're trying to decide how they want to do this, it seems like. They're like, hey, come ward here. Come on now. Come on, you know you want to. Ward, please. Please ward. Ward, ward. The pings. Oh, the pings. Alright, so we got Silencer mid. Doom on a safe lane solo. Morphling just kind of doing a little bit of work on the back line here. And Witch Doctor and Venomancer on the bottom lane. Probably going to be supporting the Morph lane after he protects this first push. Silencer wants to go over here and play tag with the Invoker. I think it's a good matchup. We're going to see how it pans out, obviously. But definitely does a good job of stopping combos. Just one of those great heroes for combo stops. Morphling going to go over here and just take some farm here in the mid lane. Silencer was waiting very patiently to put that pressure on the Invoker. Don't want to let him have any opportunity to put some damage out. No. Here he comes around. He's, oh, poke, poke. Come on, we're going to play little tag games. Keep you out of lane. That's all. Meanwhile, the amount of hate coming down in this lane. We got Venomancer with level 1 wards. This is, I don't want to be harassed. At all. Cask is up on the Witch Doctor. Gonna do what he can to keep them out. Not gonna let them shut him down. They're just gonna go ahead and farm it up here. Not sure how well I like that out. Now on the solo lanes, we have Doom hanging out and fighting against the Elder Titan. Not really a loss there. Either way, both of them pretty tanky. They could take the beatings back and forth. I'm more concerned here with what's going on. Oh, Is that what we have? We have Silencer rolling to the safe lane for farm? Ooh, I kind of like that. He did just enough, a little bit of a mind game here with the Invoker, so now he just leaves the illusion here to keep that mind game going. This is actually very nice, well thought out. Ah, but he's not paying any attention to Micro. Would have been fun. But Wards gave up positioning here. Silencer's not going to get a surprise. Very good Ward. Protecting him very well. And Morphling got his bottle up. Gonna come up here and get himself a nice DD. Ooh, nice. Doom, gotta be a little careful here. Playing a little too nice here with the Elder Titan. He's gotta figure out how he wants to take this very carefully. Now this tri-lane down here is kinda nasty. Slow, stun, and shut the fuck up. Pretty much how that one's gonna be. But it almost looks like they're feeding the Venomancer to try to make him more of a core hero here. Not a bad choice. I mean, the damage over time with him is just absolutely great. The fake out's coming from the Earthshaker. Picks up his Aftershocks, drops it down though. There goes the heal. They're not worried. They turn around. Oh. Damage over time, baby. He'll be able to harass you all day long. Gotta watch it and make sure he's not feeding too many of those wards to him, though. Oh, Morphling almost gets taken out there. Playing a little too nice here with the Invoker, who's already got his EMP down and Tornado. Gonna have that fun game. Meanwhile, we literally have Auras and Astral Spirit here fighting the Doom. Doom still doing his job, making sure he's getting his farm up. No huge worries for him. Venomancer getting in position to just slowly keep building up here. Still only level 2 though. Not exactly panning out the way they want to. But wow, that Morphling ain't playing around. So Morphling is doing a ridiculously good job on last hits. Doom is staying right up here on him. That mana drain on Faceless every time he comes up because the Silencer loves to just drop that. Gonna keep him from escaping at all. Absolutely ruin his last hitting. Doing a very good job of harassing him back. Not gonna let that get away. Definitely gonna keep the pressure on here. Witch Doctor, on the other hand, doing his job of keeping his side alive.
And the blood spills.
Oh, there he goes. Morphling gets in there, gets that kill. Do not do not believe that you can survive Wave Forward. That is such a crushing shot. Such a good start for him, too, because it's going to allow him to really start getting up here. I love how he drops the Wraith Band, heals up, picks the Wraith Band back up. Good practice for late game, right? Here they go. They're thinking about playing. Oh, not the spot they want to be in. Invoker comes in, EMPs them. Got to be careful here. Silencer's in a bad spot. They need to keep him safe. Not going to make it. Venomancer did everything he could to try to slow him down. Got the poison going on those wards. Just not really enough to stop it. The rotation by the Invoker was a good change of pace, ruined that lane's pressure, and now they got to wait for the Silencer to get back in lane to keep the pressure up. Also gave the Invoker a good shot in the arm there. Kind of needed something to get it in position. Unfortunately, still getting farther and farther behind there. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor and Venomancer are doing a good job of keeping their lane going, keeping the pressure on it, not allowing any surprises, and this is one of the things people don't use Venomancer's wards for enough. They're free wards. First couple of levels, you don't have to use them on lane. Use them everywhere else. Like, oh, I want to make sure I don't get surrounded. Okay. We have... Oh, there it is.
You're no great.
That was pretty bad. Uh-oh. Morphling ain't going to play that. He going to come in and pick this fight. In a good position. Doesn't really have too much left on his waveform. Is just about done. Goes in. He's going to go for a twofer. Gets it. Cleans it up very nicely. And now he's going to go ahead and rotate back out. Yet again, guys. Do not expect waveform not to kill you. Because, man, it does ridiculous amounts of damage. Especially early game. It's kind of like fighting an Undying. You just don't do it. Not early game. You can avoid that fight. Just walk away. Now this is just slowly letting this Morphling get out of control. Venomancer trying to keep in here and keep the wards going. They're putting the pressure on this Skywrath Mage. Trying to lock him down. Shutting down his mana pool. Everything. They are not playing. The more pressure they can put on him, the better. Venomancer's taking a hit. Uh-oh, here's the Invoker. He wants to come in and play again. They are trying to get out of position. Witch Doctor comes in, drops that paralyzing cast. Venomancer's trying to get out of there. Gets the healing salve off. Gonna stand back here safely. And the rotation this time did not work out as well for the Invoker. So now he's been out of lane for a little bit too long. Not sure how well it's going to work out for him. And Venomancer still over here pushing into this lane fairly hard. Silencer over here getting his levels, no problem at all. Witch Doctor heading back to the base. Probably going to look to do a rotation here. Morphling got to be careful on top. Doom's already rotated to the mid. They see the illusion rune.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Here comes Morphling. He's going to go ahead and recharge and rotate around. Wave forms through. Does what damage he can. Gets all his last hits. And even gets a deny on the way out. Looks like he's going to rotate down, pick up that illusion rune. And at this point, they're just keeping the pressure on. Even this Faceless Void is having a hard time dealing with the pressure being put on here. Damage over time, by the way, doesn't backtrack. Just heads up, guys. It's kind of like dealing with a TA. Keep the pressure on. Alright, so Morphling's doing a great job of keeping his farm up. Looks like he's getting in position to cause even more trouble. Pops in, does his illusion, just starts dumping out some damage. He just kind of walks away. Like, no biggies. Already started getting the adaptive strike, and shortly he's going to be their biggest pain in the neck. Did see the courier overflight there. I've heard that's a bug. No guarantees of it, obviously, but I've heard of it. Meanwhile, Faceless Void having a hard time controlling this tower. Not able to get in position. They are trying their hardest to shut down this lane, and they are doing a great job of it. Venomancer's wards are doing their job of keeping this fight back behind the tower. Basically giving them that second fence to fight with.
Top is missing.
Using the courier to check the rune spot. That is nice. Don't see that too often. Meanwhile, here comes rotation by the Silencer. Most likely just Warden, but might be coming over here to try to pick a fight. Nope, just wards, walks away. Doom, on the other hand, not extremely concerned about this Invoker, but Invoker's one you don't play around with. He can put out a stupid amount of damage very quickly. And getting low on life around him is not exactly the best idea. We've got a good rotation here. They're trying to pick out on the mid lane. Oh, that fissure saved some lives. I'm sure of it. Doom finally pops that healing salve. Got to be careful. Oh, ooh, they try real hard to stop that. Meanwhile, here's Morphling doing what he can. Already has his Ghost Scepter. Wow, he's going to be doing some serious damage here soon. Venomancer just jacking up that lane as best as he possibly can. Witch Doctor's over here ready to go.
Tower is under siege.
And Morphling just not able to get in position to take that out. Gets caught by the tornado though, has to be careful.
Top tower is being attacked.
Zips back through. Oh, and there it goes. Protects himself. And should be able to get out of here fairly safely. If he really wants to, he can always shift. So, I think they realize that. If they don't burst him down, they're just not going to try to fight it. So he's going to walk away fairly safely here. Got a fair chunk of change in the stash right now, too. He's working. Looks like the E-Blade is en route. So I expect nothing but damage coming out of him shortly. And he's even stacking his camps.
Radiant's middle tower is taking
Because why
damage.
not? Doom, on the other hand, keeping the pressure on the mid tower. And here's a nice... Oh! There it goes! Ult goes down. Gonna get him. There's nothing he can do about that one. Witch Doctor, gotta be careful. Gonna get cleaned out here if he's not careful.
Invisibility.
Doom got the invis coming in on the backside on him. I don't think they're gonna play that game very well. Silencer having to play fight game here with Faceless Void. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Be careful, Silencer. Silencer literally just walks right by him. Doom in position. Goes to take somebody out. Gonna get that cleaned out fairly nicely. But not really a good position for him to be in. But phase boots and fire gonna allow him to walk away. No big loss to him. Roshan wanted to come out and play, though. He was like, hey, I wanted to see what was going on. You know, you kids get off my lawn! Alright, so they are having...
Top tower has fallen.
Yeah, Morphling's enjoying free farm still. They're not really doing much to shut him down, and I think this is going to cost them a lot late game. He is just farming like there's no tomorrow, and it's showing all the way through here that farm is just helping him out so much. They're eventually going to have to figure out how they want to fight him. He's doing a good job of dealing with these stacked camps, though. Also allowing him to keep his lead significantly. They're trying to deal with this Faceless Void. He did get that one good chrono off. And he's running fairly low. Oh, gets himself some mana coming in finally. Silencer's doing a good job of keeping him out of mana. Venomancer, gotta be careful here. They want to play with you. Pop that ult like you mean it. If you were gonna fight it. Oh, well, he didn't have any backup really. Silencer's there, but still way too far out to make the fight. Uh-oh. Invoker picks up the Witch Doctor. And Replicant is in place, chasing down the Invoker. Doom just kind of enjoying his farm. He's got his Blink Dagger up. He can really be an annoying little cuss now if he wants to. Blink in, Doom people all day long.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
There he goes. Blinks in. Doom. Start working on that Invoker. Not going to let him escape. I don't think he has much options here. Yep. There it goes. And now they realize, uh-oh, we have to just fight. Faceless Void stepping back. Thinking about chronoing, maybe? You know, if anyone was going to fight, it would be him. Oh, Morphling almost gets a second one as the Skywrath comes in. But here they go. They're thinking about taking the fight on the bottom lane. Like, oh, nice shot. Coming in to mess you up now. Witch Doctor doing that great job of healing. Here comes Faceless Void, though. Faceless wants to play.
Middle tower is being attacked.
Uh-oh.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Venomancer, you gotta try to get out of there, boss man. There he goes. Keep the pressure on. Ended up using his magic for that mechanism. Allowed him to survive it. And here comes the Replicant coming out. Gonna use the Venomancer Replicant to keep them at bay. Nice choice. We got an Eagle song already. Holy crap. Am I the only person that thinks that Morphling's about to wreck some face here in a minute? He's just gonna appear in lane and people are gonna die.
Dire's bottom tower.
There goes the Ethereal Blade. Time for him to play. Venomancer in position.
A dominant performance.
And dive right in. Not even playing around. Pops the E-Blade, tries to take him out. First shot. We have the shotgun. It's loaded. It's firing. They're taking another tower. They've all rotated down. They're even daring them to take this fight. But we've got a response coming down. Oh, and very good stun. Did a great job there. But not the fight they wanted there. Doom popped in, put the hurt down on them. They let that Doom farm too long also. He's getting in there, putting the pressure on them, and now they're going to get that tower. What they originally came for. Faceless Void had already used that Chrono, not in position to get it. But we've got Invoker ready. We've got Earthshaker ready. Earthshaker ready to come in for that Echo Slam. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger to back it up, though, so if he's going to do it, he has to walk in the old-fashioned way, and that may not work the way he wants it. Love those new emblems. Good, dude. Good. Goodness. Faceless Void has the Chronosphere.
Bottom tower is demolished.
As the Chronosphere is ready to go, 8 seconds till the ult in for the Skywrath. They're not even going to waste any time. They're just going to back out of it. No loss to them. They've done everything they needed to do. Doom just seems to be like he was thinking about hunting down a new creep, but decides against it when he sees what he has. They clear out all the wards and walk away very nicely. Morphling needed a double damage rune. He just needed it, I know. Got over 3 grand in savings right now, by the way. Doom wants to play. Knows he can. Not really much anyone's going to do to stop him. Skywrath, thinking he's got an easy walk, gets caught by the ward there. Venomancer doing his job, keeping that pressure on. Got the mechanism when needed. Skywrath's already picked up a Force Staff. That heal coming out of the Witch Doctor is doing its job. And now Morphling has an Aegis to go with his shotgun. And at this point, they walk away. Uh-oh, Morphling coming in. He's not even playing around. He just wants to pick a fight. He'll blink right in. Doesn't bother him. Venomancer trying to get in there to keep that pressure on. Brickson gets another pick off very nicely. And here he goes looking for even more. Gets taken out. Aegis goes off. And now they're trying to catch him. Just enough stun to keep him from getting his waveform off, but not enough to really concern him. He steps back, he heals up, and walks away very safely. So, he got a couple of shots off on that, but didn't get as much utility out of that Aegis as you'd expect. Doom, great position, ready to blink in, and Doom on command. If he finds a target, they are going down. And they know he's there. That whole, oh, yep, he's there. Oh! They want to take out the Doom now. Doom's not in the greatest of positions. Silence goes off, not allowing them to follow it up. There he goes, trying to take him out. Replicate's away. And even Venomancer dodged that one. Not bad. Witch Doctor coming back around on the backside. Has his ult ready. Hasn't used it even once yet.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Dire's not careful. They're going to lose that bottom Rax. Regen rune, though. Morphling goes, ooh, I love runes. Especially regen. Rushes over to get it as fast as possible. Doom's going to go ahead. Put some pressure on these lanes. They've got what they wanted. They put the pressure on. They scared them to death. And they walk away. Things to note is look at the net worth and the XP. Even though they were in the lead, they're starting to lose it as the game moves into it. Got a lot. Wow. Double Sage Mask because you needs it. They've got a mech over here on both sides. But E-Blade and another Eagle Song already. Wow. I can just imagine how nasty that Morphling is about to become. Should have his butterfly before much longer, and they know he's there. They're thinking about picking the fight. They're going to try to cut him off. He just kind of wanders away. He goes, oh, I've got a TP and I can wait for him. What you gonna do?
Quantity of murder.
And he blasts down the Earthshaker. Just blasted him down. Wow, that shotgun. Would have been better if he E-bladed, or not E-bladed, but you know, waveformed into the trees and TP'd away. It would have been safer. But, you know, whatever. Meanwhile, Doom wants to play. And Doom already has a Sacred Relic. Doom's going Radiance. I see Radiance Doom. I haven't seen either one of these guys ult yet. It's starting to bother me. They both have such good ults. I don't want to use them. Silencer coming in, putting down his ult. He ain't playing. Matter of fact, there they go. They're going to shut down that Faceless Void. Knocking it. Oh, there's the Venomancer ult. Only gets one, though. But it does chase away their mech guy, so it did its job. I kinda wish it would have worked out a little better for him, but, you know, take what you can get, I guess. Doom, on the other hand, ready to blink in and Doom at any time. Witch Doctor still got his ult, ready to go. Silencer, no ult, but still ready to harass people at all times. Venomancer has that mech up, so if they need it, they can pop it.
Radiant's
Really, it's just a point where they can pick a fight. Morphling, on the other hand, is just farming away. Like, oh, okay, guys, you'll slow me down. Not a problem. Let's work on my next item. There he goes. Wave forms away before they can catch him. Oh, Tornado does catch him, though. He blades himself, walks away. And during that time, they're going to go ahead and use that to take out that mid tower. The entire team has to rotate to stop you. You've got a fairly good lineup here. Oh, Morphling coming around on the backside. Knows he has the opportunity. Sees the problem occurring. Zips out of there. Gets his heal going on. And there he goes. He's back into the fight. Zips in. Takes out that Skywrath. Goes straight in. Gets the second. Oh, Faceless Void, though, enjoying some free farm. Doom wants to find someone to play with. Not really sure he's going to find it, but... Psh. Wow. That Morphling is just doing so good on that farm. Those couple of kills to start an early game really helped him lead into that very well, and
tower is taking damage.
net worth is really starting to show how much of a difference this made for him.
No more middle tower for Radiant.
And now they're just going to slowly keep pushing the lanes in, rotating, and keeping the pressure on every chance they get. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor is still yet to ult. Bad Witch Doctor. Get to work. Though he has been doing an absolutely awesome job of keeping the heal going. So, on the second side of it, he's doing his job.
Radiant has lost their top tower.
Doom's seriously trying to decide if he wants that fight or not. May have to be careful there, Doom. Hey, they don't even play around. They hit him with everything they got. Got a secondary Skywrath here doing his job, flying around. Just playing for the wrong team, that's all. No surprise there. Meanwhile, disappear, heal up, get all that mana back, and try to get in position for a fight. There he goes, he's back. Waveform is out, comes in, blasts out the Elder Titan. Not even playing around. Echo Slam goes off. Witch Doctor finally gets that ult off. Morphling has to be careful, though. He may get picked off here if he's not careful. He's gotten low, finally. Still haven't shifted gears yet, but he does have his butterfly, so it's kind of one of those, oh, you're hitting me. Good for you. Venomancer on the hunt. He is trying to get that kill. Got the poison going and everything. So much poison stack. He gonna get it? 30, 20? Nope, made it. Made it. Lucky dog. Venomancer was trying. He really was. Hardcore chase. Morphling just pumping through those bottles, one after another. Usually every time he gets a bottle charge, he runs that sucker slap dry. Alright, and Doom is doing his job of farming. Got his Radiance up. So we've got Blink Radiance Doom. Likes to pop in, cause a headache, run away. Meanwhile, Faceless Void is looking for someone to take out. Only has the Mask of Madness, but if he can get a couple of good kills off, it'll definitely work out for him. Earthshaker went for the Soul Ring. Gotta get that mana in when you can. Got the Oblivion Staff on the Invoker. He's working on getting his stuff built in. And Skywrath Mage has the mech. Nothing else yet, but been doing the warding, so you have to give him props for having at least the mech at this point. Elder Titan, on the other hand, has a... Wait a minute. They're double mech'd. Oh, man. That was all cheery. I mean, you can double mech, but... I guess it's only good if you're in opposite lanes at all times. Nothing sucks more than one guy to throw his mech and the other guy didn't notice. So, coming on how this fight's about to occur, you've got the supports defending. Uh-oh, Veno has that Veil. He's ready to keep pressure on. Veil does so much with that ult. He gets the Scepter to go with it. He's just going to be wrecking face. Looks like we're down to a very short time before Roche is back also, by the way. Morphling in position. Doesn't notice that there's DD rune there yet. But now he does. I expect to see him making a side visit. Here's just a moment. See? It's like, oh yeah, my bottle was empty. Thanks, guys. That Roche timer seems to be getting closer and closer. Faceless Void trying to get in his farm. Already got his Mithril Hammer. Got to start working on getting that Mjolnir. Got to start by getting the Maelstrom first, though, guys. So it all gets built up slowly but surely. Has not been able to find much farm this game. Really wanted it. Hasn't found it. And this Earthshaker is really having some issues. Big thing to notice, look at the difference in the last hits. 214 for that Morphling. He has been farming like there's no tomorrow. And that is what's carrying him on throughout this. That money intake. Well, that and 12 kills. Oh my god. He has been just churning it out. But look at the level difference also. Highest level versus lowest level. It's almost a 10 level difference. That's the reason he's able to just come in there and one-shot Earthshaker every time, it seems like. I mean, yo, a 2-3 level difference, not a biggie. But when it becomes 10, it's insta-gib. He just walks in, kills you, and laughs about it. Look at this. He's taking Roshan like it's like, oh yeah, by the way. Oh, there's the Maelstrom.
To continue living peacefully.
So Faceless Void's going to be a little more annoying. They have smoked up, though. They have full intentions on finding someone to take out. Uh-oh. Not the fight they wanted to have. They do get one. Venomancer does come in here. Trying to keep pressure on him. Pops the Veil on him. Scares him away. I don't think they really realized that nobody else was up top just yet. They probably could have taken the Venomancer, but they step back. They wanted to be safe about it. Why risk when you don't have to, right? Meanwhile, Doom still farming up items. What you getting, Doom? There you go. Working on that heart. Alright. Venomancer doing his job of keeping these things all warded out. Those free wards are so awesome. I love the double ward here. Doom needs help. That replicant damage. It's like, oh, you've got Radiance? I need more farm. Let me just borrow you real quick. Oh, it's insane, guys. Alright, so Silencer on the walk back across lane. Got a points booster, but really nothing else to keep this pressure on. Oh, beautiful stun. Do they have anything to follow it up with, though? Doesn't look like it. Wow, there you go. Zap, zap, boom. Gone. They just cannot fight that Morphling right now. But they do have the Chronosphere. If they can get him locked in right here just from tower range, be a premier spot to get this done with. Especially with an Invoker on the outside with the EMP and Tornado and Orchid to keep the pressure on. I mean, they'll take it where they can get it. They're trying to use Elder Titan Stomp to freeze them in place. They need to stop this fight before it becomes too big. Venomancer keeping the pressure on them, trying to draw them over one side or the other. If he can get them in position, he can take them. There goes the Doom. Use that Doom clone to go farm some more. Really does a good job of getting down those lanes also. Morphling gets caught with a Tornado. But that's all he gets caught with. They're really trying to catch that Morphling. Trying to get in position as best they can. Lands the Stomp. Catches Morphling again. But they're doing so much trying to protect it. And top lane is getting pushed in. Hard. So is mid lane now. They're actually having to fight all three lanes plus heroes. This is going to be a definitely hard situation for them. Morphling puts paws down. Not really sure on why, but... Oh. Lag, guys, lag. So, Venomancer in position. Veil is up and ready to go. Morphling in position. Everything except for E-Blade up and ready to go. And Witch Doctor in position. Everything up and ready to go. Even has his Ags up. Really ready for these fights.
Back to video games.
Blink, Doom, all that good stuff. And Silencer is ready with his ult at a moment's notice. So I think the big step here is they just have to catch them out of position. They cannot take this fight too safe. I mean, especially as long as that Eggs is up on the Morphling. Problem is all their towers are getting hit during this. Morphling's just taking his time, waiting for Replicant to be up. Does it again. Sends the Doom on the walk again. Spots out any sneaky side rounds like what Skywrath was trying to get off there. And they're thinking about it. There he goes, trying to take out the Elder Titan in one shot. Just about does. I mean, Elder Titan's pretty tanky, but that Morphling shotgun is just ridiculous damage right now. Oh, get it off.
Radiant's top
Great job.
under siege.
And there's that Doom Replicant doing its job, farming that top lane, forcing the response.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Elder Titan was over here still playing tag, trying to land those stomps while Oathshaker has to go up top and fight off that Radiance. Stomp, repeat. Stomp, repeat. He can catch somebody, he will. Venomancer, you're going to keep working on his farm. Already has his eggs in stash. Uh-oh. They're looking at that Morphling still. Shut down the Witch Doctor. Suck all that mana out. Uh-oh. Skywrath went in. Tried to get clean off. Almost got him, too. I mean, we are talking 200 life. He has done his job and still couldn't clean that out. And now Witch Doctor's rotated in the lane. He's going to take his time, farm up safely. And the pressure just from the Doom being in lane pretty much forces him to kind of deal with him. Everybody else falling back, including the Morphling, which doesn't even have enough mana to Town Portal. but has a replicant in position, so even after he gets back to the base, does all his healing like he should, he's going to be able to pop back in the lane and be an absolute annoying cuss. And he's trying to keep that replicant alive, by the way. There he comes, pops in, does the damage as he can, is not going to get that off, has to pop his BKB to walk out of this one. Still has a waveform, yep, uses it to pop across before the Chronosphere could come down. Because Faceless Void was literally stalking him with the mindset of, I will catch you, I will chrono you. And with no bottle, Morphling has to take the hike all the way back to the base. Oh, well, no. He just won't care about mana. So much damage coming out of him. Alright, so, anyway. Venomancer over here playing tag. Oh, gets caught. Oh! Oh! There he goes, putting all the damage out he can. Trying to make it a twofer. Venomancer gets that ult off. And there it goes. Nice cleanup there. Skywrath. Oh. Come on, are you going to be able to make it? Can you do it? We are chasing.
Quite a spree.
In the chase.
Double kill.
Earthshaker's like, I'm going to kill you. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going the other way. Woo, you better be careful. Silencer's like, I can find
Tower is
you.
taking damage.
Oh, Doom was coming. That was it. Doom was coming. And there goes your GG, guys.
Radiant's middle tower.
Very good game, well thought out. That Morphling got so far ahead. I mean, you look at the graphs, 30,000 difference. I mean, just so much damage coming through. Big thing to notice is how some of those items were being used and why. I mean, it went downhill very quickly once that Morphling picked up the Ethereal Blade. Allowed him to farm at a ridiculous level the entire time.
Okay, we're
So,
unpaused.
that's
Kill,
GG.
kill, kill,
Two
kill,
games
kill,
in a row
kill,
going
kill,
for
kill.
improved. So, enjoy your Reddit league, guys.